Parallel Winos live, Woodinville at Barrage Cellars here with Ken Correll. We're drinking the Chardonnay, 2009 Chardonnay?
2008.
2008 Chardonnay. I had this 2 months ago at a Think Space event for Seattle Wine Gal, Barbara Evans, thank you Barbara, Peter also. You know, I brought a premium Montrachet with me.
You did, which was quite nice actually.
It was really cool to be able to put it next to each other.
Yeah.
And it was close.
Yeah, this is kind of a Montrachet style wine actually. What I've done with this one, it's 100% Chardonnay from Conrell Vineyard. It's a single vineyard.
Yeah.
I think Conrell's a pretty stellar vineyard for Chardonnay. At least in Washington, it's hard to find good Chardonnay. You know, it's almost too hot over there.
Can I grab it with my
Absolutely. And so this one is, like I said, it's kind of a Montrachet style. It's done in neutral French oak. It's barrel fermented, left on the lees pretty much throughout its whole time. So we keep it pretty dirty. And I leave it in barrel just a little bit longer than most guys. We usually go about 11 to 13 months.
Okay.
So
I'm going to tell you what this reminds me of, okay? And I mentioned it a lot today. I don't know why. Normally I don't mention it a lot. But you know, when I first started drinking wines, I was huge in checking up about Chardonnay, Pinot Noir from Burgundy.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I did it backwards. And then I went right to California. I completely skipped over Oregon. And last year I fell in love with Washington.
okay. Where are we going with this?
Well, you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of a California Chardonnay before they slaughtered it. Before R.H. Phillips came in and decided to do a toasted head and killed it with the smoke and the butter. It's just really well refined. It's got a little bit of, it's got a good amount of butter, but it's got a nice little fruit on it, and it's just a little, just a smidgen toasty.
Yeah.
You know, like hot toast with butter on it. But
So,
not like
it's
butter
funny,
with
yeah.
toast on it.
I've been also, it's also been described by one of the wine writers out there as a little bit of buttered popcorn. I don't get quite the buttered popcorn out of it myself.
Too excessive.
Yeah.
Is that Paul?
No. We won't say, but I'm sure somebody's read the article. But what I was trying to do here, you mentioned California, and I think that they're actually starting to get back to it now.
They're pulling back.
I tasted a bunch of California Chardonnays up at the Taste of Tulalip last week, and I was really pleasantly surprised that they're getting away from just the huge amounts of oak. So what I tried to do is hit the middle of the road on this guy, and I'm not a big fan of stainless steel Chardonnay. That's just me. There's good ones out there. I do like oaky Chardonnays, but I also like one that's just nice and refined, and that's kind of what this guy is. Hence, this was done up in 6-year-old barrels. Like I said, my thing with this was trying to grab more flavors from the lees instead of a big old toasty oak barrel on it.
All right, why don't we give her a whirl?
All right. This is 08, so it's still got a pretty good acid structure to it. We had the cool spring in 08, so.
Okay. I don't normally swallow my wines. You guys know this. I swallow my wines when it's good. Very good. I swallow my wines when it's good. I don't get an opportunity to drink a lot of Chardonnays here in Washington State. The only 2 Chardonnays I've swallowed were Laurence Vin du Lac and this one. I swallowed the 2007 Foreshadow Merlot from Bookwalter. I swallowed Patterson's Roussanne and almost passed out. That is awesome.
Thanks.
I don't know why, but last time it didn't affect me like this. Maybe it was because I had the Prunier before it.
Right. It could have been. I mean, that Marceau you brought was a pretty nice little wine too.
Yeah.
It had the.
It was a little over though.
It might have been a little over the hill, but the one thing that I noticed with it too is it had a lot of that good minerals and
True.
yeah, good acid to it.
Nuclear Blonde by Barrage Cellars. It is one of the wines that I've been able to swallow this year. I hate to say it like that. I know you guys are laughing at me. It's typical. I don't care. But this is recommendation. So, let's move on to the trifecta. I can't wait. It's one of my favorites. I have a couple bottles at home. One signed, the other one I'll drink later.
Perfect.
Let's move on.